Let's get nuts.
Hello, everybody. What's happening? Welcome to Film Junkie Live on your Monday, end of Monday. What's the date? It's March. Hey, it's Pi Day. So there's that. Pi, but with no E. Pi without an E. What's happening, everybody? How's everybody doing? Welcome to Film Junkie Live on your Monday. Make sure you smash that like, thumbs up. Do all that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Everything. Join. Patreon. Everything is down below. Let's do some chatting, huh, guys? Huh? How's everybody doing? Let's see who's out there. All right, you guys are already chatting it up like crazy. All right, here we go. That's Special K right there. Good to see you. Is it a sign? Well, we all hope it's kind of a sign. Hi, Nighthawk. How you doing? We got Mr. Game Buffet right here. We got Jesse. How you doing? Dorian, good to see you. Always good to see you. We got Stephanie. How's it going? Ahoy, hoy, Mr. Eric. Yep, sup. Yeah, let's see who else we got here. We got hoy, hoy, Mr. Jason McKenzie. Always good to see ya. Hope this week, yeah. Well, I mean, day started off well, and then, of course, work just had to, fuck that up, didn't it? Man, love it. Game. What's going on, Mr. Fear Jason? Hello, darling. Bad luck forever, man. We got Eric Patterson right there. Jose, what is up, buddy? Happy Monday indeed. See the picture we got? Hey, Giants got a new pitcher. Hopefully, he does some damage. Hello, darling. Yes. All right. Let's see who else out there. We got Selena here. We got Zed. Everybody saying hi to each other. Good job. Sco, what's going on? June James, let's get nuts. Happy Monday, fun day. Well, yeah, it's the end, so now time for the fun day. Cat, good to see ya. What's up? Video game aholic right there. Good to see ya too. Oh shit! Why the hell? I hate it when this thing jumps like that. Yeah, what's good, Mr. Anthony? What is up, sir? Always good to see you, bud. We got fam. Hey, we got Ben G here too. All right, Rosemary. Always good to see Rosemary as well. All right, I think that's pretty much it. We got Ryan also. Yeah, currently reading As You Should. It's a great Batman story. Top 5, I would say. Top 5. Anyways, all right, guys. Appreciate you guys clicking in. Of course, we have a lot to talk about because it's Monday. We got to catch up what happened over the weekend and everything like that. So, yeah, but hopefully you guys, hopefully your guys' day is going pretty good. We got Shemagic right there. What's up? What's going on, Shemagic? Always good to see you, buddy. Always good to see you. Captain Gator Girl is here too. Yes, she's saying hi to people. All right. You all, be. Let's not get too crazy in the chat right there. Of course, I have my Monday wine right here. That's right. So hopefully you guys had a good weekend and a good everything. And hopefully you guys had a good everything. This weekend, I actually, I went dark on Twitter, which is great. I did my whole, try to log off on Twitter for a bit. For at least almost 24 hours. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to turn it off, turn off all the notifications, just head out and not be distracted by all that. Then, of course, when I turn it on, of course, what's the first thing I see? Ray Fisher's tweet. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, that's the elephant in the room right there. Am I right, guys? Wham, wham. And then it's just like, oh, Sean O'Connell. Whoop. Come on. Now, okay. So let's talk about this right on the top of the show here because obviously, when I saw it, it was probably like 4 hours after Fisher posted it. And, naturally, when I saw it, I was like, oh, boy. Because, well, I mean, if you guys aren't up with current events, yeah, Sean's been he's been sent through the gauntlet a little bit in this past week. And we talked about it briefly on Friday's vodka stream when it came to this whole situation. But now, of course, we have Ray Fisher that's gotten involved. And I was kind of wondering if he was going to get involved, too, when it came to this whole situation, because there's definitely something that was happening. And then, of course, I have people in my mentions going like, hey, you want to talk about this? What's going on, man? What's going on? So obviously, oh, Mama Film Junkie's here. Hi, Mom. Good to see you. So, and yeah, so I just wanted to like talk about that whole thing at the top of the show right here, because obviously, when it came to the Turning Red review, yes, that was the first thing that popped out, which was interesting because I didn't see the initial review at first. I saw the apology tweet from him, and then the apology tweet from the website. So I was just like, okay, what is going on here? So then I kind of updated myself, went through the thread, and I went, oh shit, that's what this is. This is happening right here. So basically, what happened was he put out a review that I read some of the bullet points, and it was a little tone deaf. Not a little, maybe it was kind of tone. It was one of those where you kind of went, dude, did you read back over this before you posted it? You know. Now, when it comes to the whole dogpile and the whole canceling and trying to say like, oh, he's racist, he only associates to or relates to movies that are about white people, that's absolutely not true. The man absolutely loved Soul. If we're going to go by Pixar movies, he also loved Coco, but he thought Soul should have been Best Picture of the Year, which, yeah, if you haven't watched Soul yet, do yourself a favor. That is like top tier Pixar movie right there. So that whole thing where it's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna forget about other things and just say that you can't relate to it. That whole thing is ridiculous. That whole dogpiling and the way that they do that is pretty dumb. But yeah. So then, of course, when I watched the movie myself, you know, it's not a bad movie. It's a little rough because obviously, when it comes to like the first two acts, it gets a little too, sometimes. But overall, it's still a decent movie. I thought that third act was pretty damn strong with the whole mother-daughter family aspect of it. We kind of talked about it on the Vodka stream. So it's funny when you kind of like when you already know like what's happening with when you read the review and you saw like the bullet points with all that stuff. Yeah. And then of course, yeah, LeVar Burton. And then there was just, I mean, it was basically, it was bad. It was bad. And then of course, yes. And then Ray Fisher tweeted out about it too. And then I was like, oh boy, just, just like, oh man. See, this is what sucks because obviously I get sent some stuff because I've had Sean on the Vodka stream twice. You know, obviously he wrote the book, which and then of course there's people like, do you regret having him on the Vodka stream? No, I don't regret anybody coming on the Vodka stream. Okay. There's a person I've had on there that has me blocked right now because guilty by association kind of thing. I don't know, that I don't regret having that person on the Vodka stream. Anybody who's comes on the Vodka stream, I'm basically like, hey, guess what? There's something I want to talk to you. I want to have a discussion with you. You seem interesting. You have something that's kind of cool. And so let's talk about it on the Vodka stream. Let's sit down, have a relaxed conversation, discussion. If you want to have a drink, let's do that. And that's what the Vodka stream's all about. I'm not going to regret just because something happened to this person later on or something like that. No regrets, no regrets. Okay. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of funny when people were saying, do you regret that? I'm like, why would I regret talking to this person? We had two great conversations when it came to the Vodka stream. Of course, he had a new book coming out, and I thought maybe we talk about that on a future Vodka stream, but I don't know what's going to happen with everything like that. But it's just kind of funny seeing everything kind of like roll out right there. So, and the way that everything just kind of went forward with this whole thing again. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to certain things that happened between Ray Fisher and Sean, like I don't know full-on details. I know there's some certain thing that happened with a screenshot, which I was like, yeah, man, you fucked up. And I will say that. But, he definitely did when it comes to certain things. And yeah, I just... this whole thing is just kind of turned a little messy. So yeah, I didn't comment on it on Twitter because you know what's going to happen with that? No matter what, if I comment on it, dog pile. If I don't comment on it, maybe it wasn't as big of a dog pile, but of course I had people in my mentions going like, what the hell, man? But if I would have commented on it, of course there would have been a dog pile because it's getting worse when it comes to that side of the fandom and anything that you're talking about when it comes to especially the Flash, when it comes to all of that. That happened to me a couple of days ago when I mentioned something about when I responded to someone's tweet about talking about how, there are people that want another director's movie to be ripped apart because of everything that's happening. And of course, that tweet just got sent through the ringer of that side. So it's just it's a whole big thing. It's a whole big can of worms that got released and everything like that. Yeah. Did I burn the Snyder Cut book? Yes. I am one of those idiots that like set things on fire after I bought it. Yeah, just like the people are pouring out the Russian vodka and saying, oh, yeah, that's right, I'm not going to drink the Russian vodka, and they just pour it out. It's like, well, joke's on you. You already fucking bought it. Now, I still think it's a good book. I thought it was well written. Nobody else was going to write that book, apparently, so why not have somebody who's a writer for a big website, Cinema Blend? Why not have him do it? I was always in support of that. There was always other people that were in support of it at one time, too. Then it, things happen, and when it comes to Sean, like I said, had great conversations, liked the guy. Didn't like it when he was starting to antagonize the Phantom. I was not a fan of that. I was like, what are you doing, dude? I mean, come on. Just stop, move on to the next thing. I think he eventually did. But, yeah, so, if you want to say he's fake, that's fine. You can say he's fake. Yeah, but it's all a big crazy thing, and he's probably not going to have much of a social media presence on it. I think he's probably going to lay low, probably a good idea. And, yeah, that's pretty much my 2 cents when it comes to that. So, anyways, that's just kind of like what I'm talking about when it comes to this whole thing. So, yeah, it's sad. It's sad. But, yeah, and I mean, you can't, I can't say that he didn't fuck up. He fucked up. He definitely fucked up on a couple of things. He definitely fucked up on a couple of things. So go look at his pinned tweet and hidden. I know he hid his replies and everything like that. So there you go. It's I don't agree with everything that was happening with the dog pile with the review. All because we're in this. If you don't, like I said, everybody's just forgetting previous stuff. But again, the review was pretty tone deaf. 100%, but man, what did he do? I already just said what he did. Rewind the stream if you want to hear what he did. So, but yeah, so I mean, got on that side, but yeah, he definitely did fuck up during the whole Whedon Fisher thing. He fucked up pretty majorly when it came to that. If all that is definitely messed up when it came to all that. But what can he do? He just needs to lie low, do his job, and whatever. I'm not a fan of this whole well, you did this, so now you should have everything ripped away from you, rip your livelihood away. And I'm like, I don't agree with that. That whole thing being canceled and just losing everything. I'm not unless you did something absolutely horrific, then I would say yes. But I don't believe in all that. So, hey, Rhea, do what she says. There you go. Smash that like, thumbs up. Yeah. So, there you go when it comes to that. But it's just kind of funny when it's like, I was asked, do I regret having him on? I'm like, no. I mean, we had a conversation. It was a pleasant conversation, and that's it. That's what I like to do when it comes to guests. I don't have any regrets. So, funny stuff. But it's all good. Yeah. It's just like, man, when I saw that, I was like, oh, man. What can he do? So, anyways, on to positive. Yeah, let's get on to the positive stuff. Let's go to the tweets, huh? Let's get to these tweets. Let's see what happened in the world right now. But I just, like I said, I wanted to address that a little bit because I didn't want to address it on Twitter because there would definitely be a dog pile because it's getting worse out there. But, yeah, let's get to the tweets. All right, let's see. Whoops, hold on a sec. We got that. What? Fuck. All right, hold on. This thing, come on. I hate Twitter sometimes. Why does it do that? All right, here we go. All right, let's go ahead and start with the tweets. Let's start with a little Napoleon. Look at this guy. Going for that Academy Award yet again. Going to that Academy Award again, playing Napoleon right here. First look at Joaquin Phoenix as Napoleon in Ridley Scott's epic film based on the French conqueror, which will explore Napoleon's climb to power through his relationship with his wife, Josephine. So this movie will probably be shot in a week and a half because Ridley Scott is very, very quick. So there you go. I like it. And then, of course, we have some new images from Obi-Wan. Look at that. We got Mr. Vader. Behind the scenes were 100 people standing there. Yeah. They're usually in places doing work, not just standing. I couldn't quite work out what was happening. And then Vader comes around the corner into the street. And I was like, fuck, of course. So, yeah, those Vader scenes are going to be pretty intense. We got some new Moon Knight posters right here, which look pretty awesome. I like it. And then I like this shot of Battinson right here. I think that's just a nice little detailed shot of a statue right there. That looks really cool. Awesome. This is pretty cool right here. I love the fact that Rob Zombie. So when we heard about the Munsters being directed by Rob Zombie, I think a lot of us immediately thought, oh, he's going to make like this modern, R-rated, creepy, gory fucking movie. But apparently he's not going to be doing that. He's going to stay true to the actual show that he loves so much. And it's actually going to be a family PG movie. Rob Zombie is directing a family PG movie. What? I love it. You gotta change it up. You gotta surprise people. That's what you gotta do right there. So I love it. I absolutely love it. So anyways, Joaquin Phoenix like 5'8", yeah. He could play the short guy. And then, well, what have we been saying here, folks?
Bruce Wayne.
What have we been saying about this Bruce Wayne? I mean, I don't know how many times I've said it where it's just like he doesn't know how to be Bruce Wayne. And then I love the fact that the director himself said this.
In a way, honestly, he doesn't know how to be Bruce Wayne in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
So when there's a moment where he sees an opportunity to use Bruce Wayne as a cover, because the weird thing, and this is one of the things in writing the story that was sort of a challenge, is that if you're going to try and ground this practically, which is one of the things that was important to me, there isn't anything practical about being Batman, because when you're wearing a cowl and you're looking for crime, you are the most visible thing on the street. Like, what are you going to do? Walk by a 7-Eleven and you go, that guy's in a cowl. I've seen that guy before. That guy, what's going on?
I could listen to Matt Reeves talk like crazy. I love the guy. I just love his enthusiasm and everything like that. But yes, what have we been talking about? Of course, he doesn't know how to be Bruce Wayne. Okay? And whoever wants to be the Riddler, there you go. There's the costume right there. Put it all together. Just steal the look. You got the jacket. You got the mask. You got the glasses. You got the bra and the panties. Right underneath, you're good. If you want to be this modern-day Riddler, there's you can put it all together right there for this Halloween. You can definitely do that. So, and then now rumor is that Austin Butler is in talks to play Feud in Dune Part 2. So the guy who's playing Elvis might be playing, having a role in Dune Part 2. So that's interesting. The Elvis biopic looks pretty interesting as well. Thank God we have baseball coming, guys. Baseball is coming. Finally, these assholes reached a goddamn agreement. I love it. About freaking time. So this is a cool poster right here. Release the Ayer cut showing, little Robin's death right there. Robin's death. Yeah, I love it. And then you got Matt Reeves right here talking about that first trailer, which is pretty great to hear.
There was a moment when the film stopped.
You were about just a few weeks into photography, right?
We were about a quarter of the way into the shoot.
Remember all
that? With a tremendous amount left to shoot. And there was a moment where, obviously the whole world was this way. We didn't know what was going to happen. And even so, the way that this happened is all film studios did a thing called force majeure. Was saying, now we're going to try and do this fandom thing so that people can see. And I was like, oh my God, we only have a quarter of the footage. And me and my family were stuck in London. We got a link to the dailies and stuff, and we could talk about kind of all of that. Because there's that whole scene with the voice.
Yeah, but the scene when he punches the guy.
Yeah, so basically they were talking about crafting that first trailer, and they had to keep it in there. And of course, that blew everybody's minds right there. So yeah, they were just talking about, crafting that trailer for fandom with only having a quarter of the footage. It's pretty crazy. And everything. I want to sit back and talk with Matt about Batman. Right, Ryan? Thank you for the $2 super chat. Much appreciated. I'm with you on that for sure. And then we got some stunt actors right here for the Batman, just chilling. It's cool stuff. Love seeing that. That's funny, but yes. Giants are back, baby. Baseball's back. Oh, I'm worried. I'm a little worried, but what can you do? And then, of course, on Friday, the Discovery shareholders okayed the $43 billion merger, you know. So then Grace Randolph okayed to drop that little tweet. Hey, this creepy fuck right here who's really smart, hey, it's okay to, it's okay to allow calls for violence against Russians, guys. That's right. We've got to the point where we're actually... Facebook is okay to call violence on a group of people. Don't you like that? Isn't this weird where we're at right now? I don't get it myself, but what can you do? Amy Schumer. This is going to be bad. She basically has a joke that says, my husband is going down on me, or as he calls it, Squid Game. Or he's in my nightmare alley. Ba-dum-bum. Psh. There you go. Hopefully that's not a joke she uses. It's pretty horrible. What can you do? My God. I mean, that's a costume designer if I've ever seen one. But yeah, this is the costume designer of Val Kilmer's suit right there. Of course, that's the stuntman, I guess, stand-in. Yeah, that's a cool image right there. Cool little poster right here for China. China. Remember, China still hasn't gotten it yet. This beautiful shot of Toby doing some web slinging right there. Yeah, I dig it. I thought this was pretty funny right here.
Okay.
Yeah, because, I mean, come on, gas prices.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. Oh, you motherfuckers.
That's right. It's all because of Putin, though. Yeah, can't blame the people running this country at all. It's like, oops, sorry, that asshole over there is causing all this, just to let you know. Yeah, whatever. Go fuck yourselves. Anyways, that's a cool shot right there. There's talking about that. Let's see. We got a new Empire magazine cover for Doctor Strange 2, which looks pretty cool. I will always love this shot right here from No Way Home with the 3 Spider-Men. Oh, man. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And then, of course, we got this Dune poster right here, which that's so fucking beautiful right there with his pupil being one of the worms. Oh, man, that's just cool. I like it. And then, of course, the Rata Alata had all this right here. So I haven't read through the journal yet, but we kind of looked through all that when it came to the Vodka stream. And then apparently this is what somebody deciphered this. Gotham loves a comeback. So we all know whose quote that was. Whose quote. And then congratulations again to Matthias for getting the Oppenheimer gig right there. Love this Batman poster. Can I have it, please? I need that printed out. Fear Jason. This cool shot right there of the 3 Spider-Men. Yes. And then, remember this guy, Anton Yelchin, who died with a freak accident. He would have been 33 over the weekend, man. I always liked this guy. Anytime he showed up in a movie. Every time Fright Night, the remake of Fright Night, I tell you what, if you haven't watched the remake of Fright Night, that's a remake that I actually probably like more than the original. You know, the original was 80s fucking vampire stuff, and it had all the 80s tropes and everything like that, but the remake, with Colin Farrell and him, I thought it was very well done. So may he rest in peace, sir. May he rest in peace. Of course, there's that. This poster is gorgeous. Again, why are they giving all the... China's getting all the good posters, man. Look at that. That is fucking gorgeous. Oh, I want that so badly. Oh, I really do. And there you go. Your future needs you. Your past doesn't. Well said. Wayne T. Carr posting that. Good on him. Pasta la vista, baby. There you go. And then, yes, we knew it was going to happen. I mean, we all called it. It wasn't any secret. But, yeah, Sean Levy is going to be directing Deadpool 3. I mean, it just seems like Ryan Reynolds and Sean Levy are they're like a match made in heaven, apparently, because, you watch Free Guy, fantastic. Adam Project, fantastic. I watched it twice this weekend, Adam Project. And, there was even a talk about, they had like 4 future projects going on. And it was like, all right, Deadpool's got to be one of them, right? Sure enough. There you go. Sean Levy going to be directing the 3rd Deadpool movie. So it should be grand. If it's anything like Free, it's going to be like an R-rated, the humor and Free Guy and Adam Project. R-rated, so it's going to be good. So, and this just in, over the weekend, Spider-Man No Way Home is coming a week early. Why is it coming a week early? Because it already leaked online. That's right. You can actually find a full-on HD 4K probably copy of Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah, and it's going to be coming out tomorrow. So, yeah, they didn't keep that one under wraps. That's for damn sure. So, that sucks. What could he do? And then I still have to watch the entire thing of that, but we won't go over that again. Let's see what else we got. Yep, there you go. The 3 movies right there. Good stuff. Gotta like it. Love that shot of the 3 Spider-Men. So much. Let's see. There's my turning red reaction. All of that. Keep scrolling. This is pretty cool right here from Boss Logic. I like that because obviously it's given the, hey, Court of Owls. Is that going to be happening in the second one? Who knows? The city that never sleeps. Cool little graphic right there. I love it. And then, yes, guys, 2 days ago, it was the anniversary of losing Autumn Snyder, and posted the link, and the link will always be provided down below for you to donate. So if you want to donate, always provide it down below. It's on my website. I have a banner on the website. You could click it and go right to the page and donate. And so please do so. I think, be on the lookout this week. We might, there's going to be some charity stuff that's going to be happening this week for sure. So, yeah. So, always good to donate, guys. Always good to donate. And David F. Sandberg, protect this man. He said, Shazam 2 never addresses why their suits are different now. If anyone would ask, my plan was to say it's because Barry messed with the timeline, but now we come out before Flash, so I'll say the wizard did it. Pro filmmaking tip. Put a wizard in your movie to be CinemaSins proof. Calling them out. Calling out CinemaSins right there. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yes. Rest in peace, Autumn, man. But yeah, look forward to I'm going to be looking to do some charity stuff in a little bit here. It's a cool shot of Heath Ledger right there. May he rest in peace too. That's pretty cool. There's going to be some bloopers coming out. This is pretty funny right here. I won't play the whole thing, but
first he rides my coattails with the R-rating.
Yeah. This kid right here really matched wits with this man right here. Good job casting. Yeah, he's fucking Walker Scobell. That's what his name is right here. But this is a pretty funny video right here where he's just dropping F-bombs and all kinds of shit going on this whole thing. And Ryan's just like listening to him. And then he laughs at the... That went on for like, a whole minute right there. It's pretty funny stuff. And then look at reunited. There's the kids from Mrs. Doubtfire right here. Look at that. Yeah, reunited for like a little Entertainment Weekly exclusive right there. So, yep, that's right. That's what they looked like. Yeah, that's what they look like now. May Robin Williams also rest in peace. This made me laugh. Just bought gas. That's what it feels like now, right, guys? Jesus Christ. Tell you what, man. John Woo coming back. His first Hollywood movie since 2003 has begun filming with Joel Kinnaman. The film will be an action thriller with no dialogue, titled Silent Night. Perfect title for it. I am so looking forward to this. We haven't had a John Woo movie in almost 20 years, guys. We're going to have a John Woo movie finally. God. Hey, who knows what this means? But hey, we love it. And this was like the last thing I tweeted out before I went dark on Saturday. But yeah, I mean, it's... obviously when it comes to us fans, we kind of we pull out the magnifying glass and go like, what is happening? Because the DC Comics Twitter banner has changed to this with the Trinity that we love so much right in front. Pretty interesting, but it is cool that can have it incorporated with everything: video games, the comic books, and then the new iterations right there. So yeah. Kind of curious, kind of wondering what's going on, what's happening. But at the same time, somebody pointed out that it's been like that on Facebook for a long time. So it's not really anything like too crazy because, I remember reading some stuff and I was just like, I just think it's a cool image. But yeah, apparently this has been the banner on like the Facebook page for a bit. So... you could put your magnifying glasses back, your jeweler's loops back. It's not... I think we're all just kind of heightened with after what happened when it came to good old Grace's tweet saying that Batfleck is not going to be killed in the Flash. So everybody's like just looking around going, what? What can we look for? What? What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you post? Yeah. It's just a cool image, though. It's a cool banner. I thought that'd be perfect. To post that before I went dark. That's all. That's just what it is. Anyways, rest in peace to this legend right here. William Hurt. Let's raise our glasses. Died at 71. What are you doing? No. You're not restarting right now. Cheers to William Hurt. I mean, obviously, he was recently, of course, in Marvel, and he was recently in Black Widow, of course. But but this guy had a fucking career that spanned for about 50 years. May he rest in peace. Been in so many movies. So rest in peace, William Hurt. Lived a pretty full life right there. So cheers to him, man. Legend. Hey, who wants to see some soupy pecs? That's right. Some soupy black and silver pecs right there. You gotta love that. You got the little chest hair peeking out right here. That's right. Ladies, there you go. There's some soupy chest. Gee, I wonder why they can't fill up this fucking, Disney World can't fill up the 100-room, $5,000 a night Star Wars hotel? I can't imagine why. Maybe just put a tank of gas in the room and maybe people will actually pay for that. I don't know. I just can't imagine why people don't want to pay this much to, sleep in bunk beds. Jesus Christ. Did they really think that people were, the normal everyday folk was just going to pay this much money? They're going to pay this much money to sleep in a little bunk bed like that just to have a Star Wars type experience? Okay. I mean, cool, I guess. If that's what you thought that was going to happen, you think people were just going to be booking their rooms for, to the end of the decade? No. Do you realize how fucked up the economy is right now? It's really bad. Really bad. So, yeah, maybe, I don't know, drop down the price a little bit, but you probably can't do that because you probably spent way too much on this whole thing, in this Star Wars hotel. Probably spent just a little too much. Yeah, so I'm thinking that maybe you invested a little. Do they accept credits? I mean, that was part of the Star Wars world, the credits or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Yeah, good job. And for fuck's sake, I respect Tom Brady. One of the, pretty much by far, probably the best quarterback that's ever lived. But you couldn't make up your mind before all this, or is this just a publicity stunt? I'm going to guess it's a publicity stunt. Publicity stunt. But yes, Tom Brady is coming back. So that whole drama about him, is he retiring, is he not? And then he is retiring. All just bullshit. It's all just publicity. So there you go. Coming back, Tom Brady. Jesus Christ. I guess Jimmy G is not going to get that Tampa Bay job. Sucks for him. Here's another poster for the Batman. For China, again, they're getting all the fucking great posters. Man, look at that. That's a great poster. Ugh. Jeez, they're just getting all the great posters right there. And like Ryan Reynolds says, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Again, great movie. Adam Project. Just a good, wholesome movie right there. Good, wholesome movie. Thank you, Ryan Platts, for the $10 super chat. If I'm paying 5 G's on the Star Wars experience, I want the whole deal. Near-death experiences and an evil lord who turns out to be my father at the end of the day. At the end of the stay, you said. Yeah, I know. I want the whole effect too. You better give me a fucking actual lightsaber if I'm going to stay in that place. Congratulations to Will Smith. Yes, the Critics' Choice Awards were last night. I watched some of them, but, I'm not really caring. But, hey, Will Smith's finally going to get that Oscar. He's coming for that Oscar. It looks like he's finally going to get it. He got nominated, twice before. He's been in other stuff, too, that possibly could have been nominated. But, it's awesome that Smith is looking like he's probably going to get that Academy Award, and that's great. That's absolutely great. So I like it. And then here's this, speaking of Cavill, here's a shot of him on the set of Man of Steel with glasses that are showing those red eyes right there. That's pretty cool. There you go. That's cool. I like that. Make sure you guys checked out Batman the Fanimated. If you want to hear Scott sing, he's got a lovely voice. Here's some behind the scenes of Batman 89, the Crash Batwing. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, the box office. And happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Deborah. Happy birthday to you. Yes, the queen herself of the Stone Quarry. It was her birthday yesterday. So, naturally, Zach posted on Vero saying happy birthday, love. And a great picture of them right there. So, cheers to the Snyders and cheers to Debbie. She's such a sweetheart. Enjoyed my conversation with her last year. It was very great. And then we got a new image of Elizabeth Olsen in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Seriously, what is up with this response right there? Really? You're going to... Good Lord. Great shot of her. And then, of course, you got the perverts out there. Sonic 2. So if anybody played Sonic 2, you remember this poster. And guess what? They reenacted it for the movie right there. Love it! I tell you what, when it comes to these Sonic movies, we're probably going to get 5 or 6 of them because they are just doing a great job with the marketing and just the execution, I would say, And the first one was enjoyable. It's a good, just you could put it on. It's an enjoyable watch. It's charming, as we say now. You want to say fun? Fun? It's charming. I like charming better, so. Anyways, all that. This is creepy, given the times right now. Look at how creepy that looks. Jeesh. This is pretty funny right here. 1966, and then it just keeps getting darker. Even Larry Fong tweeted this out with a laugh emoji. Pretty good stuff. Funny. Hey! How would you guys feel about a Sam Raimi Batman film? Quote, I've always loved Batman. If I ever saw the bat signal up in the air, I'd come running. Yeah. Apparently, he was asked by Empire Magazine, what other hero would he want to direct? And who would he want to, what kind of movie would he want to make? And he said Batman. And it just so happens we're going to be talking about a certain Batman movie that may need a director if, the lead is a director himself, but let's face it, that is a pretty taxing job to direct in a bat suit. So I'm just saying, could you imagine? Because some people put it out there. I saw the tweets and I was like, Sam Raimi, Ben Affleck, making that Batfleck movie. Huh? Right? Especially when it comes to the whole Arkham side of it. The Arkham side, we all know it's going to be it was supposed to be like David Fincher's The Game. So, about Slade just kind of fucking over Bruce's life and fucking with him. And there was going to be some Arkham Asylum. There was going to be all kinds of aspects like that. And you have Sam Raimi at the helm. I would think that even Ben Affleck himself would be like, hey, want to direct this movie? We're all in hopes now. We all have some Batfleck hopes currently right now when it comes to, obviously, Grace's tweet. The fact that he's not dying in the Flash movie, even though I've said that so many times. I'm like, I don't think he dies. And, it's whatever. It's like, why would they fucking kill him? It just would not make sense. It just would not make sense to kill him. Leave it open. Leave the door open just in case. So if just in case that door is still open, it would be kind of cool if Ben Affleck came walking through and went, who would I want to direct this? Because I don't know if I'm going to direct this because it's a difficult job to do so. But collaborate with Sam Raimi for a Batman film? That would be very interesting. Now, this is just wishful thinking. I have not heard anything. It's a long shot because who knows what's going to be happening with Sam Raimi when it comes over the Marvel side. He might be ending. Who knows what's going to be happening with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. They might be doing a Spider-Man 4 with him, and guess what? He might be directing that. So it was just kind of like a thought process of like, hey, if we have this HBO Max Batman movie with Batfleck, maybe he could direct that. Just saying. Can you imagine what he could do with that? Be pretty insane. I think it'd be pretty insane. And then we are here. This is when Ryan Reynolds. This is when he rapped. This is when he rapped Adam Project right here. So Sean Levy was giving him props, and he even like got all choked up. They had like a moment right here. Yeah. So both of them are just kind of like.
So that's a picture rap on Ryan Reynolds.
Picture rap on Ryan Reynolds.
There's two things.
So if you watch the movie, apparently the bar scene when he's talking to his mom, that was the last scene that Ryan Reynolds shot. So that's cool. So is this right here. How cool is this, Jace? Spider-Man. Do whatever Spider-Man can. Nicolas Cage. That's right. They played his movie. I can't wait to watch his movie too. And apparently Nicolas Cage, he wants to play Egghead in the Bat universe. That's right. So while being asked, like, if he, wanted to jump into this world again, Nicolas Cage says he would be up for playing Egghead in a Batman sequel. I think I want to have a go at Egghead. I'm trying to do a really terrible Nicolas Cage impression, but yes, I think I could make him absolutely terrifying. Yes, he could. If anybody can make him terrifying, Nicolas Cage could. And I have a concept for Egghead. So let them know over at Warner Brothers, I'm down for Egghead. Yeah. Can you imagine Nicolas Cage playing Egghead? I love this version from 66. I mean, I don't know if Matt Reeves really has considered having Egghead as a villain in a sequel. But hey, where are those black labeled movies that we're supposed to get, Let's not get another Joker sequel. Let's get some more villains to have their own dark, creepy, terrifying movies. You have this man right here who's ready for it. Let's do it. Why not? Nicolas Cage. Egghead. I like it. Give him a shot. Warner Brothers, they're not going to do it. They suck. Anyways. Here's some more posters for Morbius. We're getting close, guys. It's actually happening. They had the premiere. Tickets are available April 1st. No April Fool's joke. And now I can't get this fan cast out of my head. Can you imagine? Mr. Earl Haley. So I always say Harley. I don't know why. Mr. Haley right there. So yeah. Hey, look at that. Wonder Meg's here. 15 months. A member. Hi, Wonder Meg. How's it going, Meg? Good to see you. So yeah, I actually would very much love this casting right here. I think that'd be pretty fucking awesome. Matt Reeves, what are you doing? We got Mr. Bailey right here making some cool little art right here for Multiverse of Madness. This is a cool little concept art of Selena on her bike. Apparently, Darth Maul was, part of the original plans of Obi-Wan Kenobi series, but Maul was cut from the series completely once the creative overhaul happened. Now, when it comes to the whole canon of everything, apparently it wouldn't make sense. What do I know about because I haven't taken a deep dive into the animation yet. So apparently when people were like, well, it makes sense if you think about when they cross paths again in like the animation, it wouldn't make sense. But, it's just, I just want to see another live action Darth Maul. But then again, if they want to follow the canon, I guess they can't really do that. Another shot of the stunt team right here for the Batman. Gotta wear your mask. Apparently, Elon Musk today publicly challenged Vladimir Putin to a single combat fight over Ukraine. Can you imagine if that happened? Where do we live? I mean, I'd put my money on Elon Musk, but this motherfucker right here, he would try some really shady shit. This guy right here, it's gonna take me. I don't think so. I'm gonna take him on tour. He thinks he's so smart. Fuck you, Putin. That's just hilarious, though. Elon Musk, he's a madman. This is pretty funny. Of course, David F. Sandberg. Him just going like, who is Rachel? Who's she playing? He looks at his script.
Yeah, right.
There you go. I think you got the question right. David F. Sandberg. That's right, rocking that. Turning it to dark mode, man. It's better. And I thought this was pretty funny right here. The NFL right now, Brady's jersey, and then and then NFL right now. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I like it. And then guys, well done. They succeeded. $526 raised. The goal was $300. 42 shirts sold for the release of Schumacher bat shirt, the Batman shirt right here, which I'll be getting mine. I ordered mine, and yeah, congratulations to everybody who took part in this. Always for a good cause. I love seeing that. Love seeing all that. So, good job, guys. Good job. Good job with all that. All right, let's get this. Let's get the topic started now. And let's talk about Batfleck. All right, so over the weekend we had Mr. What's his name? Christensen. His last name was Christensen. Keith. I almost said Kevin. But yes, Kevin Christensen, an artiste, a concept artiste, posted a couple of him in jizz of possible future Batfleck costume. And, you know, we kind of briefly talked about it. But yeah, let's kind of go through it right now. I have it pulled up right here. So here's the page right here you can find at artstation.com, artwork, and then of course you go to Keith Christensen's page right here. You can find all these right here. So here's like the full-on shot of this Batfleck. Now, a couple of things when it comes to this costume right here. First off, I mean the logo, not a fan. Not a fan of the logo, but again, it's concept. I think very much if this were to come to fruition, it would have the Fat Bat logo because, you know, that is the Batman logo. It would have some version of the Fat Bat logo. But what's really interesting about it, and of course you could see like the backside. Oh, no, that's not it. Wrong way. The backside, look at that bat ass right there. The bat ass. Without the cape. One thing you got to notice about this costume, it looks more comfortable. Okay? And, not to mention, when it comes to this costume, kind of looks like what we've been seeing right here for the Flash. Okay? Similar. If you look at the Flash costume, kind of has a little bit of similarity. Now, mind you, this is, of course, a stunt costume. Stunt costume for Mr. Rick English right there, who, is just riding the bat bike, or whatever you want to call it, the bat cycle. But yeah, it almost seems like they kind of took a little bit of this and applied it to Batfleck's costume in The Flash. Now, when it comes to that and the fact that it looks a little more comfortable, yeah, of course. From what I've gathered, Ben Affleck wanted a more comfortable costume because as much as we love the BVS costume, it's so beautiful, it's a work of art, it's just like ripped out of the page of Frank Miller. Chef kiss! It's beautiful. We love that costume. It's the best bat suit out there. I think collectively we can all agree. Hey, DJ N, good to see you. Love the fat back. Always, yes. That's why I even attempted to try to add the fat bat to the costume, but I'm not that. I'm decent with Photoshop, but not good enough to not make it work. I tried to add the fat bat, but it didn't quite work. But I'm just saying, even though we love that BVS costume, I'm sure the cowl is fine. But the costume is still very heavy, very hot, and very uncomfortable. And I'm willing to put my money on that Ben Affleck, if he was going to do his very own Batman movie, or the fact that he is returning for the Flash movie, he said, get me a more comfortable costume. And we would even say that Battinson's costume, even though he's talked about how hot it is and everything like that, but at least the pants. It's all about the pants, because I'm sure, like, you know, previous Bat costumes, I mean, what does Christian Bale, what does he always say? Go have a zipper for it to pay. That's a terrible Christian Bale impression, but you know, this does look like it has a zipper, first off, so that's good. But yeah, so I'm just saying that this costume would have been a little more comfortable. But let's go diving deep into it. Obviously, we got that right there. But yeah, there's the cowl right there. So it'd be like multiple pieces. So you have some headgear. That, of course, he could turn his fucking head. Yes. And then you have all these pieces that kind of go together. And not to mention, I love this shot right here. Christopher, thank you for the $5 super chat. Awesome videos as always. The bat logo that Affleck had wasn't my favorite. That's fine. It's subjective. As in the words of Ray, it's all you know? Wow, I'm just kind of fucked that up. But yeah, but the fact of the matter is like the ears would have been longer. That would have been interesting if they would have went that route. But this is a pretty cool little shot right there. I like it. I like the different kind of pieces to it. Yeah, yes, right, Ryan? A little bit Arkham vibes right there. Yeah. And then we got the belt right here, which looks interesting. So they had different versions of the belt buckle, I should say. You know, I guess various looking bats that look right there. I think somebody pointed out that like his, like it almost looks like it could be a W for Wayne. It's like, no, that's not a W. Here's the gauntlets right there. That looks pretty cool. Not too shabby. I'm sure it can absorb some heat. But yeah, so here's the costume right here, kind of broken down. But yeah, the biggest thing is probably like, oh yeah, we're going to make sure that you can move your neck. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, I think even ZACK was like, oh yeah, he could move his neck in the Justice League Cal. Nah, he can't. He couldn't move it as much as he could in the BVS Cal, I think. You could see he was a little bit more stiff than he was in, even though the Justice League, the main Justice League suit is still sexy as hell. And then of course you got the tactical suit, which looked really cool too. But let's face it, it was a little bit more like, But this, you know, this right here probably would have been a little more giving. I mean, especially in the pants area. That's what I'm talking about, you know. Let's face it, we all know that Batfleck is packing heat. You know, he needs a little room. Anyways, all right. That Big Ben energy, right? So yeah, there it is right there in that regards. Hey, look at that. There's Ben Affleck right there. So yeah, kind of cool. Kind of cool that he was like designing this new costume right here, possibly. And who knows if we'll get to see it. But yeah, that's pretty much the breakdown right there. I think the biggest thing was like emphasizing the fact that he can actually really just go back to what they were doing in The Dark Knight to really turn his head. And then this was like, this says right here, bat cape detail. So the cape was going to have like a little bit of a detail when it comes to all this right here. I don't know. It's pretty interesting. I don't know. It's just like a zoomed in. It was like going to be little panels and whatnot, which kind of looks pretty cool. So, but yeah, not too shabby. I dig it. I actually really dig it. I just don't like the logo. The logo I don't like. You put that fat bat on there, Mr. Bailey, where you at? Anybody who's really good at the concept art, you know, put that fat bat on there and see what it looks like. I'm sure that would look pretty cool. But I'm telling you, that was like kind of the base of all this right here. I'm thinking that's looking like it was the base of this. I really do think that's what they were kind of going for when it comes to the Flash Batfleck costume. So we'll see. But I'm telling you, it's the request of this man right here, because these bat suits are just pretty damn uncomfortable. As good as they look, that's got to be. I mean, Cavill was probably not as uncomfortable as obviously as Ben Affleck, because you know, his suit didn't probably require as much padding because he doesn't need to be bulletproof. So you know, that's mainly just, you know, there's a little bit of padding in there, but not as much. And then of course he doesn't have to wear a cowl. So yeah. So hopefully, I'm just curious to see what he full-on looks like in the Flash movie. And I'm sure it's going to look something like that. It's going to be pretty interesting. So there you go. And then speaking of Batman, speaking of Battinson, well, let's kind of break down. I did the video yesterday, of course, talking about how much money the movie's made. This movie is just going to be, I don't know. I'm starting to believe that it could make $1 billion, and I'm hoping for it. So obviously we can see right here, this is the box office that happened over the weekend. Nothing really else new. There's some movies that I never heard of. I don't even know what this is, like behind the scenes permission to dance on stage. You know, it's like a live viewing. Apparently they did some kind of live viewing. This is actually pretty amazing, to be honest. 803 theaters, and like, you know, it made $6.8 million. That's pretty interesting. It's always random when certain things make a run like that. So, but yeah. When it comes to the Batman, almost at that $500 million mark. Probably after today, it will be at $500 million in just, a week? About 2 weeks, I would say. 2 weeks. So yeah, since you want to count those early fan screenings. But it still hasn't, China still hasn't gotten the Batman yet. I mean, we're not going to send it over to Russia, but China's going to get it. So yeah, you know, maybe they'll sell some bootlegs to Russia. No, but Yeah, China is going to be getting it, I think, this weekend. So it's not even out there full on internationally. So the fact that 51.3% is domestic, that's pretty interesting. So a lot of people are going to see it right there. So, but the fact that when you go back to this right here, the fact that it was that low of a drop, and that's what I emphasized yesterday on my little short video, is the fact that usually these movies will see, like a high 50s to a low 60s when it comes to the percentage of droppage. Yeah, 50.4, not too shabby. So the fact that this is a 3-hour long, a 3-hour long movie, and it's a dark movie, not exactly full on kid friendly. The fact that it didn't see that much of a drop is a really good thing right there. But yeah. So Friday did 18.6, 28.1 on Saturday, and 19.7 on Sunday. So not too shabby at all. What are we thinking? Is it going to reach $1 billion? What's going on? I know. Damn flop. It flopped everywhere. The boycott's working, guys. Yeah, it's always funny when people say the boycott thing. I always find it funny when people want to proclaim that, when they're beating the shit out of their keyboard, or they say they're going to illegally download it. It's just, you're admitting to stealing. Cool. Look at you go. Look at you, big man over here. He's just admitting that he's going to illegally download something. How about that? Oh, it's great to see that. But yeah, what are we thinking? Does it reach $1 billion? Do you think it reaches $1 billion? I think it might. I think it's gonna, but I don't want to. It's just so it's just everything's so hyped up right now, and I'm like, oh, it seems like it could, but is it gonna keep on going till the end of the month? I mean, there's not much to go against it, so I think it might. You don't think so, Stephanie? Okay, Stephanie doesn't think so. Yeah, I don't know, but no matter what, we're still gonna get a sequel. We're still. I mean, it's The budget was what? It was at $100 million at one point, but then, of course, it got bumped up to $200 million. And they always say that, you have to, times whatever it makes at the box office, or you have to times the budget by 2.5 to 3. So it's going to make its money back. I mean, yeah, they're definitely going to move forward with this, or they wouldn't have done the spin-offs for it. So I don't know. I'm just kind of curious if it actually does. I did think it was $1 billion, but not anymore. Okay, so you thought it would be already past the $500 million mark. Okay, so maybe it'll get into the 800s or the 900s. Maybe not quite cross $1 billion. I mean, I'm rooting for it, but I've always been hesitant when it came to whether it would make $1 billion or not. Yeah, so I think a lot of people are saying that it's not going to reach $1 billion. All right, maybe 999 million. Yeah. That would suck if it just got to that point. Yeah, it might not. It might not, but I'm rooting for it. All right, Wonder Meg says 850. Okay, cool. All right, it's cool. Yeah, but let's hope. I'm hoping that it reaches $1 billion, and then it could just be like, there you go. But we'll see. I mean, it doesn't have much competition. That's the big part right there. That's the big thing. Warner Brothers Discovery, guess what? Not like we didn't think it was going to happen already, but of course, HBO Max and Discovery Plus, they're going to... Sorry, I got a little too into that. But yes. Here we go. So here we go right here. This was like an article that was dropped earlier today when it comes to HBO Max. HBO Max and Discovery Plus will be combined into one platform. Yeah, we kind of figured that was going to be the thing that happens right here. I mean, why wouldn't it? Discovery CFO Gunnar Wiedenfels, who will also serve as CFO of the newly combined Warner Brothers Discovery, said Monday during the Douche Bank 30th anniversary anal media Internet of Telecom conference that Discovery is making preparations to combine the two streamers, marking the first time the company has actually revealed its post-merger strategy for Discovery Plus and HBO Max, amid speculation that it could remain solo platforms with bundling options. But before they are combined, Wiedenfels says that first step during integration will be some form of bundling while the new company figures out the best way to merge. So there you go. Discovery Plus currently costs $4.99, and if you want it with ads, and then $6.99 if you don't. So I'm wondering what the price is going to be. Are they gonna? They're gonna probably hike up that price. The only thing I worry about is that the price is going to go up because now they're going to have Discovery content, which I'm not really, whatever. Yeah. What? Anal media? I didn't say that. What are you talking about? Yeah. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You guys are hearing things. I'm not that disgusting. My God. It's the wine. It's the wine, I tell you. That's what it is. No, but I think we all kind of guessed that was going to be the case. They're just going to combine, put some more. I mean, it's going to work out in their favor when it comes to taking on, of course, Netflix and Disney Plus. Is the fact. When it comes to those two, those are the giants, and they got various like documentaries and more stuff, nature stuff. Discovery coming in and doing that, adding that to HBO Max. It's gonna be good. I just kind of wonder, like, I'm still wondering why they still wanted to call it HBO Max. Why not just like Warner Max or something? They can't change the name now, I guess, because now it's just out there in the ether. It's like, why even change the name now at this point to Warner Max, even though I thought that would have been better, Warner Max, because it is the Warner Brothers library. But, what can you do? Anyways, so there you go. That article was released, the CFO talking about that. Good for you guys. Just don't hike up the price that much, okay? Gas is already fucking crazy. Anyways. All right, so I haven't watched a couple of Moon Knight things. So there's a small trailer, and there's a couple of things. There's a featurette and a small trailer that I was going to kind of react to right now. I should have probably already pulled this up. Okay, good. Let's see. Go to full. All right, here we go. So there's this right here that had this really cool shot. Let's go ahead and full screen it. I love that.
There's chaos in you. The fun of Moon Knight is getting introduced to a new superhero in a new world.
It's a real, legitimate character study.
I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
Moon Knight is a spectacular character. He's got an incredibly unique visual look.
Our job was to kind of put a lens on the things that had the most dramatic juice and ultimately take the mental health aspect incredibly seriously.
I am Stephen.
The way we're tackling the story, we learn about Stephen and then learn about Mark.
What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark?
And they're the same person.
The tone is like Fight Club meets Indiana Jones. It's a bit dark at times.
Indiana Jones. That's pretty interesting.
To tie it into something so vast and supernatural, it's amazing. Thank you.
Every aspect of this show has a duality, and we've shifted the paradigm.
For me, what's really exciting is that it's totally unpredictable.
Looks good. Looks good. March 30th. All right, so we got that, and then we got this little small trailer
Stephen,
right here.
you weren't supposed to see any of this.
What are you?
You sure you want to know?
I can't tell the difference
It's gonna be a very
between my waking life
only 6
and
episodes,
dreams.
though. Kind of wish it was longer, but,
Am I like some sort of secret agent?
It's a little more complicated than that.
All right, so he's gonna
Marvel
have a mirror
Studios Moon Knight, only on Disney Plus.
Nice. All right. I am down. I'm really looking forward to this series. It's Oscar Isaac. How can you go wrong with Oscar Isaac? Man, he's great. Everything he's in is so great. So good. Ooh, okay. Aaron Bailey, thank you for being a 9-month member. Let's look that up as I go to the Twitter questions right here. But yes, looking forward to Moon Knight. Love Oscar Isaac. Love Ethan Hawke. I'm glad that Marvel's like, yeah, let's get really dark. Let's do this. We're going to get into the darkness of it. You got Blade coming and, let's kind of do something right there. I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to it. I'm not watching a weekly show right now, so that'll be cool to finally watch another weekly show. But yeah, that looks really good. It just looks really good. What's going on, KC? It's going, bud. But yeah, I can't wait for it. Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. And it's going to be interesting to see, like, how are they going to bring him into the movies and where the, what the crossover is going to be when it comes to this character. Because I don't know, like, so much of this character. I know a little bit about the character, but not a lot. And I should probably start diving into, like, some of the books out there. I'm sure they're going to be releasing like crazy. Hey, 15 months for Krypton Cage. There you go, Mr. KC. Good to see you. Yeah, let's go. Cheers, buddy. Cheers, buddy. But yes, Moon Knight. Yes! Okay. As long as we get some horny Oscar Isaac, right? That guy. Woo, that guy. Horny Oscar Isaac. All right, Mr. Bailey, I got to see your art right there. Yes, you did. Okay, all right. You were kind of taking almost like a little bit of approach that I was trying to go for too. But that's pretty cool. That works. It does look better than what I was trying to do right there. So, oops, there you go, right there. So there you go with the fat bat on there. Cool. I like it. I was like, when I was looking at it, I was like trying to go like, I was like, how do I make it where it actually has the indentation between like, the chesticles, the bat chesticles. I was trying to like go like that deep with it, but I was trying a little too hard, but yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, let's face it, this suit pops. I like the suit, but it just needs that fat bat. Just needs that fat bat. All right, we got Eric that's also 15-month a member right there on Pi Day. There you go. I like it. I like it. So there you go, Mr. Bailey. Good job. All right, so where are we at here? Where are we at? Where are we at? There we go, right here. All right, let's get some Twitter questions going right here. All right, Mr. Eric Blake. Okay, Dave, I'm a guy who knows not to trust Ms. Randolph, right? Yep. She kicks off this year saying Batfleck dies in The Flash. Now she says he isn't and goes, it's a new cut. Did she say it was a new cut? At least she said not in this cut, I thought. No, Grace, that's pure CYA instead of admitting your earlier scoop was crap. Again, yeah, she probably got some bad intel. I don't know. I've always said that I don't think he dies. I don't think he's like ever died. But then again, you never know with these movies. We kind of talked about this on the Vodka stream on Friday too, is the fact that sometimes they shoot multiple endings to kind of throw people off. So I'm wondering if they shot a death scene and they also shot another scene where Affleck does something, I don't know, gets lost in the multiverse or something like that. Probably, who knows? I mean, you're dealing with multiverse. I wouldn't be surprised if he just gets lost in it. Somehow. P.S. number one favorite pie. Yes, happy Pie Day. Happy Pie Day, Eric. Oh, I got cat. Meow. Waiting for, what's a non-sexual body part that turns you all on? For me, it's arms. Okay. All right, so a non-sexual body part that turns me on, eyes. I would say eyes. I'm a butt guy. I'm a butt man. Definitely am. Nothing against the boobies, but I'm a butt guy. I would say eyes. Get some good eyes and just they just pull you right in and I would say eyes. I could be an eye guy too. Butt guy and an eye guy. Ronak, have you noticed that when Batman uses the red flare to save the people, the first person to accept him is the mayor's kid who lost his father? I thought that was cool. So did I. I thought that was a cool touch and observed it in the second viewing. Me after multiple viewings of Babe, please stop listening to Something in the Way. It's not going to make you more like the Batman. Something in the way. Yeah. Mike, Soups Kenobi. Wait, so you're telling me a 3-hour-long dark comic book movie featuring Batman can be released in cinemas without being stupidly edited and can make a metric shit ton of money? Yes! How about that, right? It's like Warner Brothers finally just learned, or some of those guys did. Jacob, Dave, did you know these existed? I did not. $200 and $1,100. Holy shit, Meg. Get a discount if you're out there still, Meg. Yeah. You need to find these. Are these actually out there? I want that. I mean, I want both, but that Rorschach, man, look at that. $1,100. Holy shit. Man. Those look freaking awesome, too, by the way. Kevin, Batman fan. Hi, Dave. Ask Garza which cameo he hates more. The Cassidy end credit scene from Venom or the Joker scene in The Batman. Oops, I mean Two-Face. Poor Garza. Nobody's going to let that one down, are they? It's okay. I won't let it down either. Mr. David Castillo. There has been a lot of activity recently related to a possible change in regards to Snyderverse Batfleck status. Are people just clinging on any little piece of hope and making a big deal about it, or do you actually think something may have changed, evolved this last week? I wouldn't say it's evolved this last week. I would say it's always been a possibility for Ben Affleck to always do more. I think I've been saying that for a while. I've always been saying the door is always going to be open. That's why I was always saying, I don't think he dies. I don't think he dies. I don't think he dies. And I don't think he dies. And I still don't think he dies. And now we have Grace that's basically said, no, he doesn't die. And it's like, yes. I mean, why wouldn't you want to leave the door open for that? Why wouldn't you? Seriously. Edward, so some DC news is supposed to drop this week. I don't know what it could be, but I'm curious if it's the casting of Nightwing. Maybe Dylan O'Brien got casted? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what DC news is supposed to drop this week. I really don't. Yes. Didn't a wrestler just pass away recently? I'm not really into wrestling, but I was reading that he was like passed away, and another wrestler like broke his neck. Yeah, man. May he rest in peace. I forgot who that was. Let's see. Mr. Silos. If Ben decides to come back and make his Batman movie but doesn't want to direct, who would you like to direct his movie? Well, we already kind of talked about that. Would be kind of cool if a Sam Raimi did, but Sam Raimi's probably a little busy right now, so I don't know if that would actually be the case. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. I mean, I would love to have Ben direct it, but that's just a lot. That would be very taxing on him, which is, I don't think he'd want to do that. Tet. Hey, Dave, with the Kenobi show coming out, geez, I can't read that right. Lots of fans are calling it a make or break moment. What would have to happen for you to quit Star Wars? I don't know. Because it's not always been great, and then there's great moments. I don't think I can quit you. It's Star Wars. It's hard to quit Star Wars. I think it would have to be like another Star Wars Christmas special from the 70s. It would have to be something like that. I think I can endure some stuff. So, yeah. Top Hat McGulliver. Ray Fisher tweet. Yes, I addressed it. Like, what happened to accountability versus entertainment with you guys? See, this is what I'm talking about. You have guys like this that want to throw that. Nothing happened with it. As per usual, what I've always said, and I think a lot of you have always said too, is like, we could stand with Ray Fisher. Ray Fisher has not asked people to boycott any of the movies. I don't think he would. I think he would probably. He would never do that, because when it comes to the Flash movie, guess what? There's still Ezra. There's still Ben and Andy, who he met with and had pleasant discussions with. He would never actually ask for anybody to boycott these movies. Okay, he's never said that. He's chosen himself to participate in trying to be in these movies. So, and he's put that out there, and he said until he gets that apology or until these guys leave, I'm not going to participate. So, but he's never asked any fans to just go, no, don't watch these movies. He's always just said, I'm choosing not to watch or do all this, But he's never done that. But the hashtags have been weaponized, which is why I try not to use them as much. And when it comes to this latest situation, it's pretty rocky. It's like, okay, damn. But I of course addressed that at the beginning, so I don't need to address it again. Always the dudes with random profile pics. That's the thing. It's like I didn't want to address this thing through a tweet like these guys do. They hide behind their keyboard, their screens, and their parents' Wi-Fi connection. That's what they hide behind. I was like, all right, I'm going to put the camera in front of my face, and I'm going to say my 2 cents on the whole thing. So, if they want to do that too and, put a camera in their face, hop to it, man. Come on. So, it's all just ridiculous. I've always said from the get-go, I'm still going to talk about these movies. I'm still going to watch these movies. I'm going to support the filmmakers. Yes, it sucks that they work for a studio that still has these shitty fucking suits that are running this stuff. I don't like that. I wish, hopefully, when it comes to the merger, that they end up being gone. But I still want to support the filmmakers. Matt Reeves, Andy Muschietti, James Wan. I want to support the filmmaker. That's what I want to do. I thought this is what this was all about, is supporting the filmmaker. Yes, it sucks that the studio sucks, but support the filmmaker. Support the people involved. I can't wait to see when Ezra starts making appearances places. It's going to be interesting to see what he has to say. It's going to be interesting. What is he going to say about this whole thing? What kind of anything? That people are going to ask him about the situation and all this stuff. What is he going to say about that? That's what I'm kind of waiting to see. And it's going to be interesting to see that reaction when he has some things to say because, The Flash is definitely a passion project for him. Definitely a passion project. So, anyways, what movie was this Batfleck Batsuit for? Mike G, it was actually for Ben Affleck's solo Batman movie. It was from years ago when they started just mocking up costumes and, a costume concept for the Batman movie that Ben Affleck was going to make. That's what it was going to be about. So, anyways. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Appreciate you guys sticking with me. Make sure you smash that like, thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe to the channel. And if you want to become a member. Join the Film Junkee Empire. I usually do members-only streams on Tuesdays. And we'll do that. Got the Patreon right there, adding more exclusive content like outtakes and whatnot. Of course, Casual Batman's going to be, I think I get that review of him reviewing the Batman while eating a Batman pizza. That'll be hopefully up by, I'm thinking Thursday. Didn't have time to edit it this weekend. I'm going to try to I'm pretty sure I can get it up on Tuesday. And there's definitely going to be outtakes that I'll put on the Patreon. And then, of course, the Film Junkee Closet down below, with all the goodies right there with merchandise and everything. So anyways, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same junkie time, same junkie channel. All right, guys. Talk to you later.